pero i-compare ninyo yung gravity nung offenses na alleged to have been committed by the President compared doon sa kay Vice President, ang layo. Ang layo. You know, you have a budget from the beginning, from 2023 to 2026 that is unconstitutional. Malabo. Maraming anyway.
Attorney, mayroon pong i-final na bagong impeachment case laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Ano po ba ang inyong tingin sa reklamo, sir?
Good and bad.
Bakit po?
Hindi ko maintindihan dahil bakit napakaaga ng kanilang. Anyway, that's good. That they filed early dahil ang linaw-linaw ng sinabi ng Korte Suprema na in this case, no, doon sa case ng Duterte versus House of Representatives, the 3 impeachment complaints were properly endorsed within the 10-session day constitutional requirement. However, the 3 impeachment complaints were archived and therefore deemed terminated or dismissed on February 5. Very clear. Therefore, no new, if any, may be commenced earlier than February 6, 2026. Yon.
So, tingin po ninyo mali na naman yung filing, attorney. Masyado excited?
Oo, that is barred. Ngayon, if they have a different reading, di okay lang. Sila kanila naman diskarte yan eh. So, ayaan na natin sila doon dahil hindi lamang minsan binanggit ng Korte Suprema yung hindi pwedeng bago earlier than February 6. So February 7 pwede na, pero yun yung diskarte nila, di okay lang. Maunawaan lang nila at maunawaan din ang ating mga taga-subaybay, na yung Constitution natin. You read our Constitution according to the text. That's how it is written, di ba? You also read it, yung mga abogado, you read it according to the rules of statutory construction and interpretation, mga ganon. And more importantly, yung decisions ng Supreme Court, it becomes part of the law of the land, it becomes part of the Constitution. So merong decision yung Supreme Court diyan sa Duterte versus House of Representatives, it has become part of the constitutional provision doon sa Article 11 ng ating 1987 Constitution and therefore should be interpreted in accordance with this ruling. Maraming magandang sinabi ang Korte Suprema doon sa paano natin dapat i-treat yung impeachment, paano natin dapat i-proceed and how it should be handled dapat ng partisan, things like that. Yung ganon. So, diskarte nila yan. Kung yun ang kanilang base, yun ang kanilang interpretation, di okay lang. Natutuwa si Atty. Torian yan, pagkada niya.
Opo, pero di ba attorney, hindi pa naman nagkakaroon ng initiation, na-file lang, wala pang balita kung na-refer na ito sa Committee on Justice, yung pong reklamo laban kay VP Sara.
Okay. Well, hindi pa nga na-initiate pero na-file na nila. It will follow as a matter of course kasi ang sinasabi ng Constitution is that it should be immediately referred to the Speaker who shall include it in the order of business within 10 session days. Diba? So, tuloy-tuloy yun eh. Wala silang discretion na kung kailan yan magsisimula, yung mga bilang ng araw na yan, wala rin silang discretion kung kailan yan matatapos. Basta sunod-sunod yung sequence, it's in accordance with law. So, yun yung kanilang susundin.
Opo, sir, ano po ang tingin ninyo kanina ay hindi po muna nag-decide yung Committee on Justice sa sufficiency in substance ng reklamo laban kay President Marcos naman. Pero maraming congressman kanina ang nag-point out na talagang mahina yung De Jesus complaint. Anong masasabi niyo, sir?
Ganito yun eh. Yung initiation kasi unang-una muna is before you are able to take action, initiate. No? on the complaints that have been filed, kailangan meron kang dalawang pagbabasihan ng iyong aksyon. No? Kasi sa Article 11, Section 3 sa Paragraph 8, kailangan yung House of Representatives ay minamanduhan. Kailangan mag-promulgate sila ng kanilang rules on that para it is to effectively carry out the objectives of the constitutional provision. So, bali, ang totoo is that the authority of the House of Representatives to initiate an impeachment proceeding is based on two foremost and fundamental document. That is the Constitution and the House Rules. Okay, so wala silang House Rules ng 20th Congress. Meron sila, ginamit na yun sa 19th Congress. Ang sabi ng Supreme Court, doon sa kaso ng Duterte, effective yung House Rules ng 19th Congress because meron mga binago. For example, yung verification, hindi nasunod. Yung initiation, binago nila yung ibig sabihin. So they really have to change this. Hindi pwedeng mauna yung initiation, wala ka pa namang basihan doon sa iyo. To me, even the initiation is irregular because walang basihan yung action nila. Where will they base it from? Kulang.
Opo, lalo po, attorney, marami rin po ang nagsasabi na napaghahalata na pangbakuna lang talaga kay PBBM yung reklamo. Pero meron din nagsasabi na baka matuloy sa full-blown trial kasi nga medyo mabigat daw yung reklamo ng Makabayan Bloc laban sa presidente.
Yan ang aking pag-asa, yan ang aking panalangin na totohanan at ako ay talagang susuporta sa aksyon ng Makabayan. Pero ganito, having said na kulang yung initiation, no? Mali din yung mali din yung hindi pag-find nila nung inform. Because, unang-una, tama yung sinabi mo tungkol sa reklamo ni Attorney De Jesus, yung kasing verification noon, mali Hindi, kailangan kasi yung verification will state na yung kasama yung mga attached documents. Walang attachment yun Allegations lang meron yung kay Attorney. Kaya sinasabi ng Korte Suprema, the required verification presupposes that any complaint or resolution filed under this manner had attached documents and other pertinent records to support its allegations. Hindi pwedeng bare allegations. Allegations, that's not proof. They're only allegations. And nag-a-apply dito sa impeachment proceeding, yung he who alleges must prove his allegation. So, yung kailangan pag pinirmahan ng endorser yung articles of impeachment, ang verify niya under oath is that nabasa nila hindi lamang yung complaint or yung resolution, hindi lamang yung allegation sa complaint, pero lahat they fully understand, they have read and fully understand and appreciated all the attached pieces of evidence to support each and every allegation. Yun dapat yung tamang verification doon. So, hindi mo masasabi kung yan ay so to me, yung De Jesus, bagsak yun Umpisa pa lang sa form, talagang bagsak yun dahil walang attachment. Ngayon, yung sa Makabayan, I am hoping, I am praying that it will. Kasi yun para tumuloy, Kasi yung De Jesus, hindi yun ng 1-year bar rule. The Makabayan Bloc might. Pero I don't think it will because magagaling na abogado yung nandun sa Makabayan Bloc. Nandiyan si Attorney Colmenares, nandiyan si Attorney Jokno. Hindi lang ako bilib dyan kay Laila de Lima So, yun. So, improper yung verification and therefore dapat bumagsak na yung kay De Jesus.
Pero marami rin, attorney, ang pumupuna at tila baga may kooperasyon ng Makabayan Bloc dito po sa kasalukuyang presidente ng Pilipinas at for show lang din yung kanila pong reklamo, sir.
Gusto kong bigyan sila ng benefit of the doubt. Kaya sinasabi kong I am holding my faith on them. Pero tama ka dahil magkakaalyansa sila eh. Magkakaalyado yung mga grupong yan eh. Kaya yun ang nakakatakot. Plus, lumalakas na naman ang insurgency dahil nagkaroon sila ng pondo eh. Under the leadership ni President ni BBM, nagkaroon ulit sila ng pondo. Nag-dwindle na yung kanilang number eh. Ngayon, they're able to raise funds. I'm not saying they will do this, but it could happen. X amount of money, this whole thing can go to waste. Pero ang mangyayari dyan kasi madidefeat yung pinaka-purpose ng impeachment dahil supposed to be yung impeachment dapat non-partisan at saka yung mga pamamalakad dyan hindi it is, as I'm saying, a political process, not a purely political process by a political participants, no, yung Congress at saka yung Senado. Pero ang design sana niyan yung bang hindi partisan at saka ang sinasabi ng Supreme Court itong impeachment kumbaga malakas pinakahuling armas para lumaban sa katiwalian. At ito ay hindi ito dapat ginagamit lightly, hindi ito ini-invoke everyday. It's not for everyday use. Kailangan ito very very consensus talagang kung kailan lang nararapat kasi it disrupts operation also nasasayang ang oras ng Kongreso at ng Senado because of this. Yon.
Sir, bilang pong dating general, sinabi po ni Congressman Pulong Duterte na yung Makabayan Bloc ay hindi po interesado sa katotohanan at justisya. Sila po ay interesado to destabilize the government, tanggalin po ang Pangulo at Vice Presidente, sir.
Makikita naman natin yan doon sa mga pinanimula noon na ang gusto nila doon sa rally na kanilang isinulong, walang presidente, walang vice presidente. Ang sabi nga natin, then we are going to have a headless government. And we have a headless government kasi ang inilalaban is merong civil military junta. Yun yung meron na silang pagkakataon na magwagi sila. But like tulad ng sinabi ko na, I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt, although medyo takot ako dyan. Pero ito ang aking masasabi. So, hindi sarado ang boxing. Hindi tapos ang boxing. Dahil nga, sinabi ko, number one, wala silang house rules and therefore wala pa sila dapat na initiate dahil wala silang house rules. Walang basihan yung kanilang action. Okay? Dapat meron muna silang inaprubahan na House Rules of the 20th Congress. Kailangan meron silang Rules of Procedure in Impeachment Proceedings of the 20th Congress. Wala sila noon eh. So therefore, yung initiation nila, mali. Wala pa. In effect, wala pa tayong ini-initiate. Alright? So may habol pa yung amin. Ngayon, sabi naman ng Constitution, hindi naman sinasabi ng Constitution na pag-file mo dapat may endorser ka na agad. Pwede mong i-file. Hindi pwedeng tanggihan ng Secretary General. And within a reasonable period of time, a member of Congress can go there and say, I am endorsing this complaint. Pirmahan niya. Pwedeng matanggap. Yon. Pero after makagawa sila ng kanilang house rules. Kasi maliwanag yung sinasabi ng Constitution, yung Article 11, mandates Congress to promulgate its own rules on impeachment to effectively carry out the objectives under Article 11, Section 3 of the Constitution. Kung wala ka nun, wala kang basihan. Kasi yung nakalagay sa Constitution, very general yun number 1, A, B, C, parang ganon. Kailangan doon, ihimayin mo yun para maibigyan mo ng buhay yung pinakadetalye ng pag-i-implement ng general statements in the Constitution. Now, if you don't have that, then you lack the basis. Which is why I'm saying, hindi pa huli ang lahat, pwede pa kaming humabol. Magkaroon lang ng endorsers.
Sir, balikan ko lang yung VP Sara impeachment. Ano masasabi po ninyo sa mga mambabatas na bumabatikos po sa naging pasya ng kataas-taasang hukuman?
Alam mo, hanap sila ng ipupunan nila. Sabi nila, unang-una yung sinasabing overreach. Lumagpas daw ang Korte Suprema. May mga abogado naman sila. Bakit hindi na lamang ng tao para pagalitin, para maniwala na mali ang naging desisyon ng doon sa kaso dahil lumagpas daw, may overreach daw. Kung ang 1972 Constitution, I will agree with them that there is an overreach. But we have the 1987 Constitution. Merong judicial review. The power of judicial review, second paragraph doon sa Article 8 ba yun ng Judiciary, Section 1, second paragraph, judicial review. Yung power of judicial review grants the court to review excesses of any branch or instrumentality of the government precisely to address yung naging problema during the 1972 Constitution na pagka sinabi ng executive judiciary is a purely political issue. Tapos na hindi na makaka-job yung judiciary. Pero iba ang 1987 Constitution grants the court the power to review any excesses. Kaya sinasabi, pinaliwanag ng korte, wala namang problema. Kasi ang sinasabi ng Constitution, Congress, from the House of Representatives, has the sole power to initiate impeachment cases. Okay? Cases. Pag sinabi, tapos yung Senate, the sole power to try and decide impeachment cases. Yon. Pag sinabi mong cases, ito yung mga cases na sinasabi yung case against the impeachment case against the President, impeachment case against the Vice President, impeachment case against members of the Supreme Court or the constitutional body or of the Ombudsman. Yung mga cases, kanila yon. Pero ibang usapan, pagka proceedings na, yung proseso. Pagka merong excess, pag merong hindi tugma sa wording, sa intensyon ng saligang batas, the court can come in and interpret. Yun yung sinasabi. Wala namang binago ang Korte Suprema sa proseso ng impeachment kumpara doon sa dati. Pareho pa din. Kaya lang, ang sinabi ng Korte Suprema, yung impeachment kasi, sabi ng, maraming impeachment is not a chance to settle political scores. Hindi yan pang ganyan. While institutions that have control over proceedings are inherently political, the proceeding itself was designed by the Constitution to be non-partisan. Thus, how an impeachment proceeding should be conducted is not dependent on the will of the politicians or a majority of one-third of the House of Representatives, but rather must be based on the strict language of the Constitution. Yun yung dapat na hindi dapat politikahin, although this is a political exercise. No? Yun yung dapat na maunawaan nila, at saka ito kasing impeachment, ito na yung legal process para mag-demand ang taong bayan ng accountability doon sa mga accountable. Like I said, yung paggamit sa impeachment to be sparingly selective. Hindi yung pang araw-araw, because this is the heaviest artillery in the arsenal of the government. No? Impeachment is designed for occasional use, not to be invoked lightly, but reserved only for the most serious offenses enumerated in the Constitution. Impeachment is the heaviest piece of artillery in the congressional arsenal, but because it is so heavy, it is unfit for ordinary use. Yan. Hindi ito katulad ng ginagawa nila ngayon. Gusto nilang palabasin, mabilisan, i-disqualify nila si BP sa 2028. Hindi ganoon. Hindi yun ang gamit ng impeachment. Now, sandali lang, tuloy ko lang. Kung ang gagamitin nila para sa pag-impeach kay Vice President yung confidential intelligence fund, di sige, you go ahead, good luck. Pero i-compare ninyo yung gravity nung offenses na alleged to have been committed by the President compared doon sa kay Vice President, ang layo. You have a budget from the beginning, from 2023 to 2026 that is unconstitutional. Malabo. Maraming anyway.